Well, hello everybody out there. Excuse me. I'm still I'm still getting ready. Uh can't get the lights right. Just took a drink of Diet Coke or Diet Pepsi and it splashed just correctly and right on my glasses. So I had to clean my glasses off. So I'm a little flustered right now. Apologize for that. Wow, who's here already? Tim Shea, of course, is already here as per usual. I appreciate you, Tim. Good to see you. It's kind of fun hanging out in 2-bit crypto space today. Haven't done that in a little while. He always seems to be on. I don't know what I'm doing when he's on, but I always miss his shows. Appreciate you being here, bud. Dr. Rob, what's up? MMAI. Dang it. I'm gonna go through this right now. What is up with MMA? I don't know. There's still some good news always coming out. We're going to talk about that tonight. And Dr. Rob, hey Tim, Queen Perseverance, hey, I appreciate you being here. What's happening with you? Hey Tim, Eddie T, what's going down, Eddie T? Hopefully you guys aren't living. Gosh, where was that? The coldest temperature today ever recorded, I think, in the U.S. Coldest. Is it coldest place? No, not coldest place on Earth. Here we go. In New Hampshire, I read somewhere today that it was like negative 108 with wind chill, which is absolutely insane. I don't know what you do. I mean, obviously, you don't do anything. You probably can't go outside. You're going to freeze to death very quickly. Dr. Rob, what's up? Hey, Sean, I'm already getting out of the messages. Everybody's saying hi. Racket. Hey, good to see you, Racket. Checked you out on the Lazy Shaman show featuring Steve the Canadian last night. Good job, guys. Bob Altamari. Hey, Sean. Hey, Bob, what's going on? I think you are probably from, I know some people who come in here come from, the Stable Fund group and all that when we were, having fun when that thing was going. And I think that thing is probably dead and buried. But good to see you, Bob. Eddie T. Sonia, what's up? Dr. Rob. Gosh, we got a bunch of people here already. Hey, Dr. Rob. ASMR fan in the house. Thanks, ASMR. I appreciate you showing up, fan. Always a pleasure to have you around. Eddie T. Okay, what are we going to get into today? I'm just going to skip some of everybody saying hi. If I miss you, I apologize. XXI Gaming. What's good, everyone? Thanks for being here. I do appreciate it. I know we got a lot of MMAI family in the house. Always appreciate the support. It's a fantastic project. We're going to do a little talking about it. I think I didn't send a link over to the Telegram group to see if anybody wanted to join me. But I'll shoot that over in a second here. Let's just get through some news. MMAI. Let's find the not very organized today. President of South Korea visits MMAI partnered labs university, right? This is pretty good news. Now, I don't know. It's not specified that he was there to see MMAI. I think he was there to visit the college and see what's going on. President Yoon of South Korea visited Kuma National Institute of Technology. It's 202 kilometers southeast of Seoul, apparently, on February 1st. He said that he's nurturing talented people in science. He said that nurturing talented people in science and technology is the only way for the nation to survive in a world competing for technological supremacy. And he's right. That's a smaller country. They're contributing to the world economy, and if they can get themselves out there in front in technology and science, then that's what they need to do. And obviously, this institute is helping them do that. That's always good to see. And hopefully, he got a chance to maybe get in there and drive a bus in the Pure World. That'd have been cool to see. Did I miss Lazy Jedi? Yes, there you are, Lazy. I appreciate you being here. What's going on, Sean? Cool and Chris. I appreciate you as well. Big watch dude. Hey, Crypto Smith, Saturday Night Live. That's right. You should let your intro music roll for a bit longer because it's really. Oh, I appreciate it. That was a Fiverr compilation. I think it cost me $40 to have somebody put that together. But I appreciate that. I tried to use that on my videos, as an intro, but it's too long, and people don't like it. They usually click off the video before he even gets done. XXI. Everybody's saying hi still. Hey, lazy. Yes, Tim Shea, the mayor of crypto. We should make Tim Shea the mayor of MMAI Pure World. Maybe Tim, you can put your name on the list for the running of mayor or El Capitan or the president or whatever it's going to be, whatever oversight group there might be in there. Crypto Talk Now. Hey, Sean. Hi, everyone. Smash the like button. That's right. Smash the like button. I would appreciate that. Let's go, Crypto Smith. That's from Max from Crypto Talk Now. And I'm going to get this out of the way early so I don't forget about it. So over on CTN, Crypto Talk Now with Max and Larry, they've been very, very nice to me. And I'm on a Wednesday roundtable with Waddy and Daniel, and that's always a great time. But Max and I are going to start a Monday night show, just him and I. And I don't know what it's going to be called yet. It's going to start this coming Monday, 9 o'clock Eastern time. So if you guys head over to that channel, give them a subscribe and a watch. Max and Larry both are putting out absolutely fantastic content on the ISO 20022 tokens, XLM, XRP, XDC, plus LCX. I don't know if we really got into ALBT before it crashed and burned, but we'll see if that's going to come back. But anyway, I'm super excited, super pumped for that. And I really appreciate those guys over there. Thanks, Max. I do appreciate you guys. Tim Shea knows what's up. He's always in that channel. Fan Queen Racket, Rob, Big Watch, Tim, Eddie, yep. All right, everybody's still saying hi. Oh, Crypto Lounge. Where are you at, Crypto? I just saw your name. What's up, MMAI family? Yeah, go check out Crypto Lounges. I watched that video, Michael, on, what was it called? It was a new AI type project. Looked pretty interesting. Let's see. So let's continue on this little article. President Yoon was there presiding over an inaugural strategic meeting on fostering talents. The reason we're able to succeed in industrialization in difficult conditions and grow into an economic power was ultimately because we invested in people and trained people, right? That's what you've got to do. They've got to, I'm sure, a ton of talented and intelligent people over there in South Korea. And it should turn out well for them. And I don't know how long the company's been around or how long that the institute or university's been around, but they got to be pumping out a ton of smart people who take their talents from there, learn, they get a PhD, they get some experience, they work on some projects, and then if they're not from that area, obviously they're going to go back to their home country and be able to utilize that to benefit their home country, which is always cool to see. So they're exporting talent as well. MMAI, 2 partner laboratories, NS Labs and ICT, Convergence Research Center, are all located on the campus of Kumo National Institute of Technology. That's interesting. You don't normally see presidents or other world leaders visiting. I don't know that like I said, I don't think he was there just to specifically visit a crypto project, but how many other world leaders do you see out there that are visiting, adjacent crypto projects, let's say? And maybe you guys, somebody can correct me if I'm wrong on that. Hey, Crypto Lounge. Fan, the hardest working woman in crypto. She is everywhere, supporting everybody, and especially the MMAI community. She doesn't sleep. I think she's a robot. I think actually her and Austin are both robots, or they have clones. I think that's the only way you have enough time to get around and do the things they do. It's amazing. Crypto Talk Now, everyone. Eddie T, smash the like button and buy a key. Join the MMAI VIP club. Yeah, where are we now currently on the key count? I think we're still just over 200. Let me see. Let me get into my. I really want a lot more keys sold. It'd be cool to see another 50 get sold so we can give away another NFT to some lucky individual. OpenSea. Am I not? Oh, yeah. Dang it. I clicked the wrong thing. Profile. $94 ETH total. And we've got 207. So we must have sold, I think it was 206 last time I looked earlier today. So we must have sold one recently. Excellent. That's really cool. We've got somebody who's got 9. I think I know who it is. Then 7, 6. There's a few people who've got 6 each, right? It's pretty big. Obviously, somebody's bullish on this project. Crypto Talk, XXI. What happened? Oh, there we go. I don't know. My computer is wigging out a little bit. It keeps freezing up. Hopefully I don't get rugged. Hey, Lazy Jedi. All right. Wadi, the crypto hunter. Hey, Wadi, I'm going to send out a link here in a few minutes. And if that way anybody wants to jump on, we can chat it up a little bit. Just wanted to get through some hellos to everybody. Tim Shea, Crypto Talk Now. Yeah, thanks, Tim. Thanks, Tim. Yeah, hopefully you guys could visit us over on Monday nights and Wednesdays. Get a little more exposure, trying to get my channel out there just a little more. And we're really, on Mondays, we're only going to be talking, I don't want to say exclusively, but generally speaking, it's going to be the ISO tokens. So a lot of XRP, XLM, and now Cypherium. I don't know if you guys, if anybody's watched my last video on Cypherium, could be the most important crypto you never heard about. It was crazy. Once I started digging into it a little further, it's amazing. Nobody's really heard of it, and nobody was pushing it. There was a couple of people over on the Crypto Talk Now's channel who was mentioning it, several times. So I decided to go ahead and do a dive on it. Utility Talk. Okay, is that going to be the name? I'm down. That's a good name. Utility Talk Now. I like it. Tim would have to compete with Twiz and Almo. Yeah, exactly. Also Daniel Gayton, because I'm throwing his name in the hat also. Utility Talk Now. I like it. Come check out the show. Big Watch Dude, CTN Max. Yeah, a lot of you guys go over and watch that as well. Ralphie Rodriguez, thanks for joining me. Hello, everyone. I did get a message from you earlier, and I'm going to check that out. As soon as I can. Project he gave me to take a look at. Dr. Rob, is that really a competition? Yeah, it's going to be. It's really going to be interesting to see what happens when the votes come down. We have to vote for whoever, whatever positions are going to be up for grabs. It's going to be fierce competition, I'm sure. And if the ads are up by then I guess there's going to be a lot of mudslinging. I can see this political a fight happening in the metaverse, and we'll be able to be there and witness it. Great content on CT. Yes, yeah. Crypto Talk Now, they do put out solid deep dives and a lot of ISO stuff, plus entertainment. They're there to entertain as well. Hey, Ralphie. President of the country visits your partners. It's bullish news. Absolutely. That is one thing. It's hard for us as Americans, and I know Daniel Gayton talked about this also, about how it's difficult for us here to think that's really kind of a big deal, because here it's not a big deal. Here, the president doesn't really ever go out and visit, some new technology factory or whatever, right? If they are, they only go there to solicit votes, right? Because it's election time or whatever, or they're trying to get something passed. That's really all they do. They don't just go there and shake hands and really try to find out what a company's doing and how it can benefit the country. They just don't do it here. So it doesn't mean a lot to us, but obviously in these smaller countries, it does mean a lot. You got your president walking through, talking about how you're an instrumental technology in building talent, throughout the country. So they can compete, on the world stage, technologically. But Dr. Rob is correct. Crypto High is in the house. Good evening, Crypto Smith and everyone. I appreciate you being here. Let's see. Larry refers to you as watermelon sugar high, watermelon sugar crypto high. There we go. Thanks, Tim, Rob. Yep, everybody. Yeah, they're on in a little while too. So unfortunately, he's going to be on while I'm streaming as well. Hey, Crypto High. What's up, Tim? Hey, Dr. Rob. This morning I checked my wallet to make sure I wasn't dreaming. Wadi won a free NFT on a giveaway on Dr. Rob's. Is it Dr. Rob's or Dr. Crypto's? Yeah, one of them had a stream, and Wadi ended up being the winner of the free NFT, which is super cool. Fan really knows how to eat too. Okay, I know what you're trying to say, Tim. I got you. I was a robot last night. I had to recharge my batteries today. Yeah, you went for a while, Max. That was you were on a long stream. Hey, Max. 207 keys. That's right. 207 right there. We need to push to 250 now. That's the next mark. Although I'm not disappointed, personally, being selfish again, if there aren't a lot of keys sold and the keys get burned, I'm going to consider myself extremely lucky. Key 444 lucky. Yeah, that was was that the one you got, Wadi? Was 444? Was that the one that Austin gave away? Always get hungry and watch your videos, Fan. I know I've told Fan this before. I've tried to watch the videos. I don't get it myself. Obviously it's a thing. It's a very popular thing. But watching somebody eat, it's, I saw some of Austin's old videos also, where he's sitting in a car with, I don't know who, maybe one of his relatives or something, eating, takeout. It's just, I don't know. It's just one of those things. I think I never thought it was a thing until I saw ASMR's channel. It was crazy. And then I looked at the sub count. And I thought, holy cow, how is that so big? But obviously she's been putting out content for a few years. So good on you, ASMR. It's, filling that gap. Almo killing it with 9. Yeah, that's crazy. But good for you, Almo. Max stream 4 hours. Geez, did he go 4 hours? Yeah, I don't think I made it to the end. I might have fallen asleep on the couch. Still don't know who the winner is. I guess they want to stay anonymous. Damn it. We need them to show themselves. You fell asleep? Yeah. Yeah, I got tired. I think I woke up about 2 a.m. on the couch because the wife's out of town. So I was just watching videos. Just being lazy. It's okay, Crypto High. Can't blame you. Shaman, where is Shaman? Shaman, are you here? Welcome, Shaman. I appreciate you being here. ASMR, they may not know they won yet. That's true. Maybe they weren't watching the stream. There's only 100 and something, right? 106, 108 holders. 118 right here. 118 owners. So yeah, they could have been doing something else. Maybe they don't know they won. They're gonna open up their OpenSea in their wallet and be like, holy shit, what happened? Got a freebie. What if that freebie was one of the arenas? That would be insane. Shaman, what's up? I can't keep up with the chat. Can't do it. Utility Talk Now, Monday, 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific time. Myself and Sean. Yep. Looking forward to it. Should be fun. Tim, Dr. Rob, Eddie. Oh, Mr. Dr. Professor Reverend Shaman said. Waddy, well, it's still in the wallet, right? Yeah, hopefully you still got that, Waddy. Shaman. All right, let's get into some other things. I got to send out something here. One moment. Sorry, I'm I'm getting distracted. Nope. Didn't do the right thing. Okay. All right, I'm back. Back at it. So, did you guys has anybody seen the Coinbase news? So, Coinbase this last week had a lawsuit that was dismissed. Somebody was the plaintiff claimed Coinbase sold unregistered securities and failed to register as a broker dealer. Now, I don't know why an individual would be trying to sue Coinbase, maybe just to get money. I don't know what financial damages they were seeking, but we know Coinbase has gone up a lot. I mean, it was sitting down here at $33. And this was just a month ago, up to $76. I mean, it's skyrocketing. So that's good news for Coinbase. If you're a fan, if you're not a fan, then whatever, it is what it is. Shares of cryptocurrency exchange Coinbase jumped more than 26% Thursday after a federal judge in New York dismissed a class action lawsuit against the San Francisco-based company before settling to around 17%. That's a 17% gain on the day. The lawsuit, first brought against Coinbase in March, alleged that 79 tokens offered by the exchange were unregistered securities, were inappropriately sold directly to customers, and it failed to register as a broker-dealer. I don't know. I wonder if there's a list of those tokens that's right. And somebody maybe did this on or at the behest of maybe the SEC, just trying to, fish for some of these things. Let's see. It was brought on behalf of customers who sought refunds on token purchases, trading fees, and losses that they potentially incurred on the platform. The judge tossed out the lawsuit, however, because the plaintiff's failure to prove Coinbase was the immediate seller or held the title of the tokens in recent filings. So it kind of sounds to me like somebody was a little bitter because they lost money, and so they wanted Coinbase to pay them back because, I'm sure from their foolish decisions or poor decisions, or maybe they didn't know how to trade. Could be anything. So another rejected component of the suit accused Coinbase of soliciting token sales by offering information about cryptocurrencies that could be purchased on its exchange, such as descriptions of each token and its purported value proposition, which makes no sense. I don't understand how you would sue over that. They're going to give you the description of what the token that they offer is, what it does, why it could be valuable. Obviously, they don't give price predictions, so I don't know how that's a problem. Waddy the Crypto Hunter.
What's going on, Sean?
Not much, bud. How you doing?
Good. Taking it easy.
I don't even know where I ended my comments. Hang on 1 second.
All right.
Let's see. I'm really not good. Oh yeah, utility talk now. So you still got your NFT, right?
Oh yeah, man. I woke up this morning. I was like, wait, was I dreaming? I opened up my Pro wallet, be like, nope, it's still there. I wasn't dreaming.
Nice. Yeah, that's really cool. You get to get one for free, man. I'm a little jealous. Of that, but that's awesome.
I mean, eventually, one day, it'll happen.
That's right.
using.
Let, did you see this Coinbase situation?
No, actually, today I was looking here. Yeah, hold on 1 second, Sean.
Sure.
Here, because my daughter got my phone, but I had the earpiece on, and that just started playing game music. I don't know where. Loud, super loud.
Oh,
Yeah, baby, but lower.
so
So,
Coinbase has taken an absolute beating. You know, they were up to like 300, yeah, over 350, and then they started getting hammered. I mean, obviously there was a bunch of bad news. They came out with an SEC filing that said, hey, you know, if we happen to file bankruptcy, we could actually take all of your money that you have deposited on our platform. That was just a warning kind of to the legal side of things to, you know, so that they could try to figure out how to iron that out, how to fix that issue. But, you know, with
wow.
this, yeah, they had a lot of bad things happen. And then, of course, that insider trading incident that happened with them. And then the SEC decided to name, I don't know, 7 other cryptocurrencies, including LCX, I believe, in that lawsuit as well as being an unregistered security. So they've had a rough go this last year.
Yeah, that's crazy because I never really heard of Coinbase doing any maintenance or anything, and for the first time in history, I got an email that they're going to halt trading, withdrawing everything um, for a couple hours. So I was like, what is this about? But
Yeah, that was just today or yesterday, wasn't it?
yeah, today.
Yeah. Yeah, they've been I mean, you know, for all the intents and purposes, they've been a fairly decent exchange, right? They've been fairly problem free. I know there's some issues with some certain airdrop tokens and things like that. They've had issues with, but I mean, it is still probably one of the safest. You know, if there is a safe one out there, safest centralized exchanges, I think that you can use. You know, if something happens to them, like I think the whole industry is going to be screwed for a while.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah. So, you know, whatever it is, what it is. But this one was good news for him. The judge pretty much just dismissed everything, said there wasn't any legal basis for it. They didn't
yeah,
back up their claim, so that's fine. But there's still another lawsuit out there with the SEC, and that's going to take a long time, I think, because they're going to have to go
I
through
think.
it and prove each token that they believe to be a security as a security. So that could take years.
Yeah, I think the FCC is just throwing things to the wall and see what sticks. I
Yeah,
think that's really what they're doing.
yeah, and what's funny is that Coinbase actually has their legal department put together a process of determining whether a project or a token is a security or not. And the SEC, they submitted that process to the SEC. You know, this was a couple years ago, and the SEC approved that process. So it says, hey, yeah, we think you're doing the right thing. It looks like all of the tokens and coins they've onboarded at that point, they had no issue with. Well, of course, they had XRP also on
Yeah.
their platform, and the SEC didn't say anything about it. So yeah, it's just everything's contradictory for the
Well,
SEC.
see, I got my theory when it comes to why they went at after XRP. Theory number one, XLM. Theory number two, INX Digital. I don't know if you heard of it, but INX Digital, it's a token, and it's also a an exchange, which they only have security tokens on there. So it could be because they wanted to be the number one cryptocurrency, which is going to be working with governments and everything, because INX is going to be doing that. And I
I had
don't
not heard
know,
of that.
every every single state they have approved the license without a problem, and it is already the first token regulated 100% by the SEC.
Really? I'll have to
Yeah,
look into that. That's interesting. Well, XLM obviously, yeah, XLM's now sitting on, or Stellar rather, is sitting on
yeah,
the CFTC board now, advisory board. So obviously they're going to get special permissions and special treatment. But my theory was it was
yeah.
Ethereum and the Ethereum Foundation, the Ethereum Alliance that really went after XRP. XRP was about to pass them for second spot in the crypto list, and they initially wanted to deal with cross border payments, and they knew they couldn't really compete because they were so far behind. This is just my opinion that they went after XRP to hold them up. But then now they're holding them up, and they're clearly not going to have anything to do with cross border payments. Ethereum is just not designed for that. So Crypto Talk Now says, even I have to admit that is bullish as hell for MMAI with the president of South Korea visiting. Even though we don't cover it anymore, I give credit where credit is due. Yep. Yeah, super bullish on nearly everything. Well, I mean, I don't know that there isn't anything that I'm not bullish on with MMAI. They seem to be doing it right. So I was talking to somebody earlier today about how there isn't any, I can't find anything that's close. Like I can't find anything to compare MMAI to and say, hey, they're doing it better, or this project did this a little better.
Now, man, that's pretty hard to do because it's like I was saying last night, everything that MMAI has accomplished in such a short time, I never seen that being done with any other project, especially in the micro cap industry.
Right. Exactly. Let's see. Tim Shea, Dr. Rob, didn't know you were interested. Probably about going for mayor. Reverend Shaman says, what's up? Why do you got number? Oh, you got number 400?
Yep.
Nice. 404, very lucky number. Is 4 a lucky number in a certain culture? I know 7s are, I think, in for Asian cultures. Well, I think 7s are everywhere, really. Lucky 7. What's up, Dr. Rob?
Actually, to me, 7 is more like a biblical number.
Gotcha. So I ended up with 589 also, and I don't know if you know the significance of the number 589 in the XRP community.
No.
No, it was early on, and that 589 somehow somebody figured out some sort of calculation about that's how much XRP would be worth, at some point in the future. So that number stuck around. So I'm like, you know what? It came up. I'll take one. Cool and Chris says, yes, sir. I feel the same way. The less keys sold means the ones we now hold are more valuable. Absolutely. That is the selfish, people that we are, and say, yeah, let's just not sell. Let's cut it off right now. I got mine. So I'm good. But yeah, it would be good. I mean, obviously we need to have some more sold. We need to bring some more people in. Binance stuff. Hi all, got you on my laptop and on the telly. Awesome Binance stuff. Hey, I also congratulations to you, sir, about passing your 1,000 mark and your subs on YouTube. It's not an easy thing to do, but good for you for doing that, sticking with it. Thanks for being here. I appreciate the support. XXI, Cool and Chris. Let's see. Let's move down. Just made about 4 videos in an hour. Nice. That's rough, man. I don't know how you do it. Do you do? I got a question for you, Av. Do you? No, I can't think of it now. Do you edit your videos, or do you just do a video and then you're done? Like that's it, and you put it and you throw it up there.
Me?
No, I'm asking Binance stuff if that's how he does. He said he just made 4 videos in about an hour, so that's a rough, it's a tough feat. Alfred Espinosa, thanks for being here, Alfred. Appreciate it. Hope you're having a great Saturday night. Saying hi. You're coming after another YouTuber. Oh, geez. Nice. He likes to call out these guys using the Ponzi's. Hey, Alfredo. Cool, Chris.
With that?
No, he's kind of sheriffing up the crypto space, which is fine. We need these kind of people. They got to call it out as they see it. I think Waddy wants a store, so I hope he gets one. What are you going to do with a store, Waddy?
Oh, I'm gonna sell Wally Financino in there.
You're going to sell what? What did you say?
I said I'm gonna sell Wally Financino. Nah.
Nice. I'll be your first customer. I'll sign up for that.
No, I mean honestly, if I get the store, man, like I don't know what business I could come up with, but I'll think of something.
Binance stuff. How's that gaming token you talked about doing? From Tim Shea. Hey, Alex, crypto for starters. Appreciate you being here. Hopefully, you're having a good Saturday evening. Maybe working on a vehicle or two. Cheers, Jedi. Need to get my hours up. Yeah, that's the old. That's the that's the tough part. Getting those hours. Hi,
Yeah,
Alex.
man, I
Hey,
mean,
Alex.
well, I'm not that bad, but I am far behind. 2,167.
Okay. Yeah,
So
it just takes a while.
yeah, that's why I started making videos, but I don't edit them. I just record it, done,
Yeah.
upload it.
Yeah, mine. My process is way more painstaking. It takes forever. If I'm going to do video overlays, and I want to do like a solid video that's from what I consider a solid video,
Yeah,
it's like a 5-hour process. It's stupid. It's just dumb. But that's just me. I tweak it, and I don't know. I probably spend too much time on it. It probably isn't that important. But we've got Sniff. Sniff is in the building. Thanks, Sniff. I appreciate you showing up. I think we missed you last week. Hopefully you're doing well. Coinbase is bay. You mean to say bad? I don't know. Hey, Sniff. Sniff. Everybody's saying hi. That 4% reward in XLM is bay 2. I don't know the terminology.
meaning it's sweet.
Oh, gotcha. 4% rewards in XLM. Huh. I didn't know that. I don't keep any crypto at all on Coinbase.
Now the only thing I got on Coinbase is like $10 worth for Shiba Inu and just leaving it there in case
You got your moon bag.
happens. Yeah, that's
You
it.
got your. It's on the way up. I mean, it's been doing pretty well. Obviously, everybody's kind of anticipating, the drop of Shibarium. So,
Yeah,
and who
yeah,
knows when that's going to come out. Wadi, I hear that you really cannot lose with any of those properties. Yeah, any property you get, obviously, in the pure world, it's going to be valuable to somebody, right?
yeah.
And maybe we'll be able to swap properties at some, in the beginning. If you get something that I want, and I have something you want, we just swap them.
Yep.
Crypto for starters. Finance stuff. It's doing okay. Drop back to the 20s and then back to 34, as I said it would. That game that's that Lazy was asking about. Let's see. What's up, Doc? I'm not running for office. Too busy at the beach and casino in Aruba. Nice. That sounds fun. Hey, Crypto Smith. I got an email from Coinbase today advising me they'll be shutting down system temporarily for maintenance. There's speculation that they may be preparing to list XRP. Thoughts? Well, they wouldn't. They don't need to shut down to relist XRP. I don't know if that's what you're leaning towards, but maintenance. I mean, obviously it's significant maintenance if they have to shut down the platform for any length of time. And I've read things where people said they're going to list, and I know there's been a lot of people actually asking them to relist. Like if once the library deal came down and the judge said, or actually the SEC admitted secondary sales of the library token was not a security, that pretty much sets a precedent for XRP.
Do you know where the library token comes from?
What do you mean? What comes from the library, the project library?
Yeah, but do you know where actually? So library is actually was supposed to be another platform that was gonna compete against YouTube.
Yeah, it would. Yeah, you get credits,
Yeah,
like video credits. Basically, that's what
exactly.
they were using it for, and
Yep.
that was one of the big things. Here's the sad part about this whole case is that the I think the lawyers for the library project did not do a good enough job in
Mhm.
explaining themselves, and I know they've got some kind of some kickback because of that. And the judge sounded to me as it was explained, it does sound like he does know something about crypto and did some research, but the case just wasn't run very well, and they could have done better because nearly everybody that was using a library token, especially early on, were only using it to for video credits. Right?
Yeah,
It wasn't a
yeah,
big
that's
investment
it.
for anybody like the SEC was claiming. So yeah, if they had done a better job, I think they might have won that case.
Yeah,
But now,
actually, I was um I was doing content there, and I was doing it like both. Whatever I uploaded on YouTube, I used to upload it on library too. But then, man, it gets tiring, so
yeah,
I stopped doing that. It's even harder to get an audience over there. So I decided to stick to YouTube. But library, in my opinion, the token itself, if the platform continues growing, that's why when we spoke about the Panda project,
right.
I figure, man, that could be big. All
Yes.
three of them. And if YouTube decided to come out with a coin, even better.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. So yeah, so XRP. So everybody's suggesting XRP needs to be relisted because of that. And everybody's thinking, running around kind of excited. Like this, obviously, the SEC knows what just happened. The lawyers for the Ripple case knows what just happened with this, secondary sales situation. So maybe this is going to help help push along a settlement because they know they're not going to get a complete win now, right? They
Yeah.
can get an early sales win, but ongoing token sales, this pretty much shuts that down. So hopefully, it does push for a settlement. Every major exchange has had halts. Gemini had one for more than 8 hours a few years back. Yeah, yeah, they're going to at some point. I mean, this is just technology, and they've got to do some work behind the scenes. So I don't think it's too big of a deal, unless of course it lasts a lot longer than they say it's going to last. Then people will panic, and then that token price or that stock price
Yeah,
going
no, I
right back
mean,
down.
what I found weird about it is just that, like, in all the years I've been using Coinbase since 2018, this is the first time I actually got an email that they're doing maintenance.
Yeah, I usually don't pay attention because I don't, like I said, I don't really use it or I don't hold anything on it. It's just for
Yeah.
onboarding and offboarding. So, Big Watch Dude is wondering the same thing. Yeah, it would be huge. I mean, if they relist XRP, that's definitely going to give a little bump. Probably not a huge bump, but it's going to be moving in the right direction. I read somewhere the government is going to require background checks for ammo purchases. This September, I loaded up on 5.56 and 9 mil last night. Well, yeah, I don't know that I've seen that. Not that won't happen. I'm sure at some point in the future they're going to continue to try to put out more gun related restrictions and laws. Not sure what if I heard was true, but I'm not assuming it's a lie. Yeah, yeah. Well, I mean you're stocked up, so that's good. Anybody use Femex? I've never used Femex.
I used it once, but I didn't like the withdrawal took too long, so I stopped using it.
Femex is how you get paid with crypto. Is
You
it just
it
is it an exchange?
basically is just like Bybit. It's more into
Oh,
trade futures.
gotcha. I've never really looked into it. You trade Forex too, Sniff? Anti Rock, thanks for showing up. Anti Rock, I appreciate it. Good afternoon, MMAI. Thank you. Hopefully your Saturday is going well. Good to have you, Annie Rock. 7 is the number of perfection
Perfection biblically.
biblically. Gotcha. G is the 7th and 33rd letter. P is the 66th letter. Not the letter I want then. I don't need that one. Just do one take, no editing. Man, what a beast. I'm too much of a perfectionist for that.
Same thing.
Yeah, I can't do it. I just can't. I can't watch myself. I'm like, oh man, I messed up. There's a long pause and lose my place. Yeah, I have to. I'm not perfect like you, Waddy. Okay, I have to fix my mistake.
Hey! I never said I was perfect.
I had to keep making videos that started finding other stuff out that were connected to previous video. Oh, gotcha. All right. So let's see. I've got something here I want to talk about a little bit, and let's get rid of that. Let's get rid of that one. And got to find my Bitcoin. Here we go. About Russia. So Russia is expanding their crypto mining capacity. Right now, we know Russia is trying to use crypto to get around sanctions. Right, and they've been doing this since the beginning.
Yeah.
They're working on their own CBDC. For I don't know if the BRICS nations are all going to try to use the same crypto in order to move their money around, but I know they're working on it. So they've increased their capacity. Their mining farms have exceeded 500 megawatts at the end of 2022. They're set for continued growth in the backdrop of crypto market recovery, but the expansion could potentially be limited by electricity tariffs and taxes for miners, executives say. So BitRiver, the leader in the group, has 8 crypto mining sites with a combined rating of 300 megawatts. And it's a lot of power they're using. But I don't think they don't have an issue with energy over there. That's one thing they do have. The power of the facility is run by Euro Mining Company, is 88 megawatts. And of course, the government there pretty much has their hand on everything. You can't do anything there without Putin, his involvement and blessing. With abundant energy sources and cool climate, the Russian Federation has certain advantages as a mining destination. However, the ongoing clash with the West over the war has affected the industry, with sanctions hitting Russian mining potential in order to limit its ability to use cryptocurrencies to circumvent financial restrictions. Yep. They'll figure out a way. It's survival. From their perspective, this is survival, right? They've got to figure out a way to do something to move their money around. If we're going to get rid of the petrodollar at some point, and a lot of these countries are saying, hey, we're no longer going to pay for oil in U.S. dollars any longer, and we're going to do it in gold, or we're going to do it in the yuan, like China wants to do. It's we're in for a world of hurt. And then there was another Russia article that caught my attention, and I just got to figure out where it is. Where is it? I could be more together here, but I'm not. Daily Huddle. There it is. Russia's largest bank. So Russia's largest bank plans to roll out Ethereum-compatible DeFi platform by May. So this is obviously going to go hand in hand. Russia's largest bank, by total assets, are going to deploy Ethereum-compatible DeFi platform, according to a report. Let's see. Sberbank, don't know how to say it. It's a majority state-owned bank, right? Putin's probably owned most of that one. Home to 1/3 of all aggregate banking assets in Russia. They hope to begin testing the DeFi platform in March and fully open it up by the end of April, which is quick. I mean, that's a quick turnaround. A month, maybe 2 months of testing, and then roll it out. Platform's customers will be able to use the popular non-custodial wallet MetaMask, according to this person. Their blockchain laboratory product director, Klemenko, says he believes DeFi could displace traditional banking, which we know at some point it will. They're trying to do it sooner, obviously, because they have issues to deal with. So
Yeah.
this could be a good test case, right? We watch what they're doing, see how they roll it out, see what kind of issues they come up with, roadblocks, they may end up with, and then we can, the rest of the world can use that information to help roll out what they need to do.
See, but that's the thing. Like ever since they got cut off from Swift, they've been looking into a way. Obviously, crypto is the main way, but um, I read an article a couple of days back that they were thinking between a couple of countries, other countries, including China, of making a new payment system, but it was going to be with crypto.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I think China's already got their digital yuan rolled out, right? Aren't they using it?
Yeah. I
It's
mean, they
like,
got the Juan, I
yeah,
think,
the
digital.
digital one. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah. So we'll get good info from that as well. Obviously, I think I get into arguments with some people at work about, when I try to explain what the CBDCs are going to do, right? And then they always ask, why am I involved, in the industry, like almost like we're pushing, for CBDCs, which I'm like, that's not the case. I'm not in any industry. I'm a YouTuber,
Yeah.
who covers it, right? And I want to make sure that I know what's coming, right? So there's a difference between, you know, uh, enjoying seeing these things roll out, because I'm not going to be a fan of CBDCs, right? If they keep it in their own lane, which is with the central banks and not on a retail level, then fine, that's one thing. But when they try to bring that down to the retail level, then we're all screwed. And so it's not something I want, but we know it's coming. Can't do anything about it. So I want to make sure that I'm positioned to at least benefit from it in some way. How do you
Yeah.
feel about that?
No, sorry, I got a little distracted. I was reading this Federal Bureau investigation. FBI sees two NFT worth more than 100,000 and 86.5 ETH from a reported phishing scammer.
Two NFTs?
Two NFTs.
Damn.
Yeah. I was like,
That's a
that
lot of
threw
money.
me off.
That's a lot of money.
I know, man. That's what I was saying. It's crazy what people do in DeFi, but hey,
Let's see. The U.S. Senate Banking Committee schedules crypto crash hearing on Valentine's Day. So that should be nice. Committee scheduled a hearing February 14th, 10 a.m., titled Crypto Crash, Why Financial System Safeguards Are Needed for Digital Assets. Sherrod Brown, she's not a real fan of crypto. Tim Scott is, though. Banking Committee's ranking Republican member released a statement outlining the committee's priorities for the current congressional legislative session. Scott says one of his top priorities is developing a framework for digital assets. So he's one of the guys who's going to try to help push, some sort of regulation forward, some sort of rules, I guess. But I don't know if that's going to happen this year. It may take a whole nother year for anything to happen.
man, like I said, unless they put somebody that really knows about crypto, or unless, they teach these people about crypto, I don't think regulation is going to kick in anytime soon, in my humble opinion.
Yeah, it's hard to say. None of them are really going to know about crypto, right?
Yeah.
They're either going to like it or they're going to hate it, but they all come from the same viewpoint, and they only see it as a financial asset framework, right? They're not, none of them are looking at the underlying technology. They're just looking at the dollar figures that are represented by these projects. And if they go up
Yeah.
and down and people lose money and people make money, and then they got to figure out, obviously, they use the best way to tax that. And then, try to figure out how to stop, the scammers if they can do that. I don't know if they're going to go down that road or not, but
Yeah,
If they can just say, hey, here you need to go through X, Y, and Z in order to be compliant, to some degree in the US, right? This obviously makes you a security. This doesn't make you a security, right? You got two
yeah,
paths. And if you have an ICO where you're selling tokens, getting investments in order to build your business, that's a security, right? That's what's going to happen. I mean, like I said, nearly, I think we talked about this last time, 99% of all cryptocurrencies out there, that's the way they were born. And
exactly.
and obviously they're going to have to figure out how to transfer themselves or figure out a way around it or to make themselves compliant today if they've been around for a while. But they need to know how to do that.
Exactly.
More people who be investing in DeFi. Banks are gangsters, and they're not going to be cut out of nothing financially profitable. So they'll find a way to squirm criminal assets into DeFi. Yeah, they will. And you know what? The banks are starting to look into crypto custody, and that's how a lot of this mass adoption is going to happen over the next few years. Is Bank of America, and if you have an account there, they're going to say, hey, you don't have to use Coinbase, you can just use us, right? There's no reason to go through us to get to Coinbase. If you move your money over there, you're just going to keep it here. Everything's safe, and that's going to make a lot of people feel safer about crypto because they're used to the bank. They don't have to set up an account with Coinbase or some other offshore exchange in order to buy Bitcoin or Ethereum. So I think that's
Yeah.
going to be huge. That's going to be huge. And you're right. The banks are not going to go away. The banks are not going to be left out. They're too big.
No, the problem is that the bank cannot go away because it is part of the governmental system.
Yes.
You get what I'm saying? So, in order for everything else to go through the money and all that, the bank got to be in the center of everything. So, I mean that's why I feel like going back to the whole XRP thing. XRP represents a big threat to financial banks.
Right. But the banks themselves can hold XRP and use that to trade.
Oh no, they see. A couple of years back, I read an article where there was proof that the banks were using XRP to move big amount of money, and I'm not talking about $1,000. I'm talking about millions of dollars to make their
Right.
transaction from bank to bank in XRP.
Yeah. No. They're not going to use. Well, XRP can be used for any size transaction, of course. But yeah, I know in the background on the private ledger, they call it a private ledger, but it's really the test ledger on the
Yeah,
XRPL. They're valuing XRP at a certain dollar amount, and then they're moving massive amounts of money around to see how it works, what the transaction costs are, what kind of
Yep.
issues they might run into. So, I don't know how I don't know what the whole there's a I don't know if it's a conspiracy theory, but there is a glitch in the price of XRP from time to time on exchanges, and
Yeah.
occasionally for even just a few minutes, it goes up to an astronomical amount, and that's somehow they're trying to explain that that's the test net bleeding over, but I don't know how that works.
And
It doesn't sound possible, but
last time there was a giant glitch. It wasn't just XRP. It was Coin Market Cap.
right,
Man, it showed that I had $2 million on Save Moon. I was happy as
yeah, I'll bet you were. You just couldn't cash it out fast enough.
I know, right? That's why my friend was laughing. It was like, man, and you didn't cash out. I was like, bro, it was only a glitch, man.
So here's another thing that points towards possible more adoption this year. 82% of millionaires ask about putting crypto in their portfolios. Right, and now these guys, obviously, if you're a millionaire, you assume, right, and we know some aren't, but you would assume you're a little more educated on the financial system.
Yeah,
You probably have maybe you have an asset manager, you have somebody who's managing your portfolio, and they're going to be educated about this stuff. But now they're starting to ask about, hey, let's get some Bitcoin maybe in my portfolio, or some Ethereum, probably Bitcoin, I would imagine, for the most part. Let's see. DeVere Group, a global financial advisor and asset management firm with 12 billion in assets worldwide, published the results of its survey Monday. DeVere found that among its millionaire clients,
Um,
between 1 and 5, yeah,
yeah, I'm sorry. Let me answer. Big Watch. That was way before the lawsuit.
which one?
Yeah.
Hey, Wadi, was that movement of XRP before? Yeah, yeah, it's happened multiple times on different exchanges where the glitch
No,
happens
no,
and it
he's
just goes
talking
crazy.
about the article that they were
Oh, yeah,
moving. Yeah.
gotcha. So 8 out of 10 high net worth individuals asked their financial advisors about including cryptocurrency such as Bitcoin in their portfolios over the last 12 months. So this was it during 2022.
Hmm.
So they must have really felt like they're going to miss out on something. In a crappy year like 2022, they're still asking about, hey, how about putting some Bitcoin in my wallet?
No, I mean
Interesting.
the way they gotta see is like, let's say for example, if you look at big institutions, right, and they're investing in Bitcoin, then what wait until last minute? That's what I feel like. That's the problem with majority of the people in general. Like, let's say for example, we know XRP is good. Obviously, the minute they get out of that lawsuit, it'll be even safer to invest. But if you know yourself, like crypto is here to stay, then why would you wait all the way until the market is all the way to the top and then decide to invest and then come out and say, oh, crypto is a scam just because you lost money?
Yeah, no, and you're right. Obviously, and high net worth individuals, they're going to know that, right? These are people who probably got into other industries, maybe real estate or something, or some other business early,
Yep.
right? And had to ride out the rough spots in the beginning in order to benefit long term. So then they understand the term patience. You have to wait. It's not an overnight success. So yeah, you're definitely correct on that one. So yeah, so basically that's just what this article is saying. That these guys are looking ahead. For the what ifs. Let's see. This happens every time I open my MetaMask. It shows you have 7 million worth of ETH. Then it shows my actual amount after 1 second. So you're really, really
That
excited
that
for a
that
second.
gotta be torture right there.
I think in one day it's not going to go back to your actual amount. You're just going to sit there with 7 mil. Nice. I don't know if I'd hold 7 million on my MetaMask wallet. That would be that might be a little too risky.
I mean, 7 million. That's a lot.
So I got a question for you. Let
What's
me
up?
pose a question. So you see a lot of talk about XRP moving all the money, right? That's the term. It's XRP all the money, right? And that's supposed to represent, XRP is going to be moving all of the money in the financial future.
Yeah,
What's your view on that?
I could see it happening. I mean, like, just think about it. Like right now, let's say, God forbid, my uncle is sick in my country, and I want to send $1,000. I gotta pay for that. I gotta pay a fee. If it's more than a thousand, even a higher fee. But with XRP, and the only thing that you pay is like less than a penny, why wouldn't you use that? You understand?
Yeah, no, I get it, and I made mention of this in my last video about Cypherium, and come to find out, Cypherium can also do the same thing XRP does, and they're already working with central banks, some other central banks out there, and like Swiss National Bank and the Bank of England. They're in advisory role on that as well as a couple different countries. But so that got me thinking, because everybody in the XRP community likes to say all the money, but I don't think that's going to be the case, and here's why.
Why?
Brad Garland, well, Ripple's already come out and stated that they're not going to be working with every central bank out there or every financial institution. It's just they're not in either they're not invited or they don't have a connection or that they didn't make that network work. Um, so those other CBDCs will be probably using some other technology, some other crypto like Cypherium. And then they said even the ones that they're working with, XRP may not be the answer, that they need. Some are small
Yeah.
enough to where they don't really need the XRPL. They can use some other mode of transport for their financial network. So
Yeah.
that kind of got me thinking about Cypherium is going to be used out there. XLM may be used for some, and Cypherium also has built-in interoperability for uh, bridging between legacy financial and crypto. So now Cypherium can also do some things that Quant does. So
Yeah.
I think they can be a big player out there. And like I said, this is one of those things we've never talked about. Nobody ever really mentions it because they're just quietly building behind the scenes, and they're not out there in the public space.
Yeah, they probably trying to stay off the radar until they're good enough to go. But I mean, see, like certain times I see, for example, B chain, right?
Right.
And B chain now is working with the UN, and they're gonna be working to partner up with them because they wanna find a way to build a financial system that's sustainable and it's not going to hurt customers and all that. So I
Yeah.
kind of get what you mean, but then I also think that XRP in the long run, they're probably not even going to need to work with anybody and they'll just create their own system. And as people continue to adopt in it, then that cuts off the Swift system. And that's why I think like the whole sec thing going after them, it was more of a way to stop them from actually making it there. For
Right.
Cypherum, I mean, I gotta look into it. I heard of it, but I really didn't do my homework on it, and I trust your judgment. So, but I still wanna look into it more.
Yeah. So they are an ISO token as well, which was shocking to me because I've never seen them on any list that I was looking at. So,
Okay.
but they are. It is verified. Uh, they also, let's see, to answer Big Watch Dude, CryptoSmith does Cypherium have the same transactions per second as
Yeah.
XRP. So Cypherium does 10,000 per second. I can't remember off the top of my head what XRP is sitting at, but you know what?
I
I
mean,
can ask.
XRP is instantly. That's all I know because I remember once upon a time I was doing trading for a lady and I was trading with her 80K, right?
Right?
And when she asked me what's the cheapest way, I told her, you know, if you want to transfer it anywhere, which at that point she want to transfer from her KuCoin to her Coinbase, and it didn't take not even 3 minutes.
Really? And what were you using?
Yes. Since I
What?
was the one like always helping her with the accounts and everything, like I would see the transaction. It literally took less than 3 minutes the minute I transferred it, and it went there.
Gotcha. Yeah, that's pretty quick. So yeah, just to verify, XRP is 1,500 per second, and
Yeah,
Cypherium is 10,000 or upwards of 10,000 at this point. So obviously that's going to be necessary. At some point, 1,500 may be enough. I don't know if that's going to work, but that sounds like a lot anyway.
yeah,
If you're moving money, especially if you're moving money over, then you're dealing with hundreds of banks. financial institutions or CBDCs, at a time, yeah, you're going to need high transaction speed, good throughput. So hopefully that'll answer your question there. Howdy, fellas. Marty, hey, Marty, how you doing?
Marty.
Thanks for joining us, Marty. Sup, Doc. Hi, Tim. So yeah, and so it's very interesting, and yeah, do a little bit of research into this. They're on the Fed now, instant payments. I don't know, what do they call this? Their showcase, service provider showcase. Now, this doesn't mean that FedNow is going to be using them. It's just that it's giving Cypherium a chance to show what they can do to the community, because there are dozens of companies. Even though Cypherium, I believe, is the only one with blockchain that is showcased right now for FedNow service.
Yeah.
So I mean, that was pretty good. I thought that was very interesting. But yeah, they can do a lot of different things, all in one package. They are compatible with Ethereum's virtual machine, the Solidity smart contract language, but they also have their own, so that, like I said, they can do a lot of things. So that's going to be fun to watch. I'll be updating if any updates come out. I think there's going to be a lot like XLM, where you really don't hear a lot of updates, because they're just back.
XLM has been working quietly, but they're doing big things too. I mean, look at that. That kind of caught me off guard. Working with the
CFTC.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. So, that's what I was saying. Like, they're going to get some special treatment now. Like, Stellar is going to know things that are going to come out before everybody else is going to know things, right? That's really going to give them an advantage. They're going to be sitting in these meetings where, Ripple's not sitting in, right? Yeah. They don't know, and whoever other competitors are.
I forgot, there was a country that accepted them as currency.
XLM is currency.
Yeah, and like they're like an actual currency for that country.
Let's see. Let me look it up here. Let's see here. Where? Oh, Ukraine.
Yeah, there you go.
So Stellar is helping Ukraine's. I'm sorry. Let me move this over. I'm being selfish with my information. Ukraine taps Stellar Foundation to develop national digital currency. I did hear about this, but I did not. I should have made a video on this one. I think I wrote it down, but never got to it. The organization behind XLM, which is Stellar, will work to create a CBDC for Ukraine, as well as help digital asset and stablecoin infrastructure. Yeah, that is very interesting. Yeah, and obviously Ukraine's, they're gonna go through a lot of years of rebuilding. If I don't know what's going to happen with the war. Who's going to come out on top, but obviously they're going to need a lot of help doing whatever they're doing. The Ministry of Digital Transformation working to create legal environment for development of virtual assets in Ukraine. We believe our cooperation with the Stellar Development Foundation will contribute to the development of the virtual asset industry. Another important aspect. The cooperation is contributing to the development of infrastructure for Ukrainian national digital currency. Well, we'll see. I mean, if they're just starting, basically, it looks like now, could be, I don't think it takes too long for them to develop and test, maybe a year or so. So maybe this time next year. This was January 4th, 2021. Mm-hmm. So this was a while ago. I thought this was more recent. Maybe I just heard an update on this more recently, because I mean, definitely,
like I said, I see, my biggest thing has always been blue chips. Like, I read a lot about it. Like, for example, I don't know if you know about PondiX.
PondiX, yeah. Back in 2018, I was researching that one as well. At the same time, I was doing Electronium.
Okay, yeah, those two kind of went hand in hand.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So
I don't know anything about Pundi X now. I haven't even looked into it in the last couple of
no,
years.
PolyX actually is being adopted pretty well in Dubai, and their goal in the world, they're being adopted in several different countries. I'll actually make a video on that too. Um, but Pondi X, like what I like about them is also that in Dubai, especially, they're creating a payment system, post payment system that you're going to be able to pay like your college loans and all that.
Huh.
So
Interesting. Yeah, I'll have to look into it again just to see what
yeah,
they're doing.
yeah. So the thing about me is that, man, like I know about so many crypto, and probably that's my biggest issue, that I know one too many. So at times the information kind of get crossed, and yeah,
I know exactly what you mean. I was just thinking about this today when I'm trying to prepare, to have a few couple things to talk about, and I was trying to remember. I forget, and now I even forget what I was trying to what I was trying to remember back then. But I'm thinking there's so many crypto projects, and then people, occasionally I get people, will DM me in the Twitter and say, hey, can you check this out and tell me what you think, or whatever. Now, there's just one more thing, I'm trying to learn at least enough to have a small conversation about it, right?
yeah.
I'm not really an expert on any of these things. Just just try to do enough information to be able to not sound like an idiot when I'm talking about it, right? So
Get
big
you.
watch, dude. Yeah, I will. I'm gonna definitely Cypherium is going to be probably one of my top crypto projects to watch, at least moving forward. Even though, I mean, they're sitting. Where are they sitting? They are way down on the exchange, and this shows you just how little people know about Cypherium. And they are way down the list. They're under MMA. They're
Oh,
under MMAI.
wait. Do I see pi on what?
Pi.
Yeah.
Yeah,
What number?
six 2679.
Not bad.
Yeah,
That's another crypto you gotta do some research on.
I just yeah I
Sean, you're not gonna regret it. Look into it.
a couple weeks ago I started mining Pi.
Okay. Okay, cool.
So I think I've got like 15 or 16 now. I know you have like millions of dollars worth already.
Nah, I wish. But
So what is I have not really done enough research on Pi. Is there so I'm assuming it's an unfinished network, right? So can you not sell it, or is there
no,
no liquidity for
it's
it, or
still a closed net. When they open the main net, then you're gonna be able to transfer it, sell it, trade it, whatever. But in the meantime, man, just remember these numbers: 40 million users.
yeah, that's a lot.
Yeah.
Well, some people say it's a Ponzi, like they're never going to come out with their use case. So I mean, what's like so how do they get this number? Like where does 6294 come from if it's not
Well,
traded?
see, that came up from the IOU of the exchanges. Like, for example, IOB, XT, the economy, and a couple of other exchanges. But I think Hiobi kind of did it with second intention, because Hiobi is going through a crucial time right about now. And basically, when they listed Pi, they made about 42 million
But
just up from Pi trading.
really,
Yep.
but so
So
if it's a closed network, how are you able to trade it?
that's what I'm trying to tell you. That's not the real Pi.
Oh,
Not
they
on
came.
the
Oh,
exchanges.
got
Yeah.
you, got you. So they came up with a fake Pi and told everybody about it, and everybody got
Yeah, kind
excited.
of.
And
Yeah.
yeah, okay, gotcha.
So then later on, when they actually open the main net, there's a lot you're going to be able to do. Like, for example, Pi Chain Mall, you're going to be able to buy goods and products on there. They're even taking it to the point that you're going to be able to buy cars with Pi.
Really?
So they're building a huge ecosystem that they even talking about that it can get to the point. It says I'm on Pi, but I think it's a scam. I think they are just making money from advertising revenue, but we shall see. I hope it is legit. I have about 800 token. I mean, Binance stuff, in my opinion, this is one of the reasons why I believe is legit. Binance already got them not listed, but you can actually look up Pi trading on Binance. Um, my biggest argument, Elon Musk, the phone that he's gonna come out with, the Tesla phone, is called Pi model with the Pi symbol. When Elon Musk was talking about um making a Twitter coin, he also said that he will put it under the Pi network. If you look up the news on Twitter coin,
Right.
you'll see all that. So I don't think,
Oh, this is not it.
no, that's not it.
That's not it. Uh, yeah, I'll look it up later. But yeah, and I saw Binance stuff's because he has a video about Pi. I just had mentioned to him that yeah, I just had started mining it. Why? I mean, because it doesn't it doesn't cost anything, doesn't take any energy. You just push a button and it's there. And if it turns out to be legit, some point in the future, then great. If not, then
Yeah.
didn't really cost you
No,
anything.
and Binance stuff, that's exactly what I said. It's not tradable, it's not listed, but they're showing the graph. And so far that I know of, Binance doesn't have shit tokens, not even on just showing the graph.
Yeah, they're showing the graph. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and obviously Binance stuff. He's been thinking about it for a while because it takes a while to mine 800 tokens. So you've been doing it for a minute.
Yeah, I've been doing it, like I got 1,200 token, but since the people that I invited under me so they could mine Pi, they haven't KYC. So until they all KYC, I'm only allowed to take out like 665.
So why would you KYC? I mean, if we're not even sure yet, what's going to happen, why would you KYC yourself?
I KYC, man. I was like, you know what?
Just
It
in case.
is the professor who made it. It's from Stanford University, and they're fully docs.
Right. Right. Okay.
So let's say an example, there's a case that they turn out to be a scam. Well, guess what? That's another way I could make money because then that's a lawsuit.
Gotcha. Yeah. Yeah. I know. I've heard Twitter. They were obviously everybody's thinking he's going to use Dogecoin or something, but I don't know if
Yeah, I
that's.
know.
Somebody
When,
said
when
XRP,
he
and I'm like, I don't think so.
when he's talking about that's not the article, but I don't know if you scroll down a bit. It has Twitter coin and then it got the Pi network symbol.
So the exact same Pi network symbol. This
Yep.
one that they list here.
Yep.
That's interesting.
And even if you look up the Tesla phone, the Pi model, it also got the same symbol.
Let's see what happens. Tesla phone new. Let's see if that'll show it. Got no pictures. No, that doesn't show anything. That just shows the Tesla symbol. Yeah, I don't see it. Yeah, I'll mess around and see if I can I can
Yeah,
find it later.
I'll send you the picture.
Okay. Yeah, that's cool. So anyway, yeah, Binance stuff exactly, Sean. It's a free hit. Yeah, right. You just if it's legit at some point in the future, you're probably going to make some money on it. You're gonna be pretty happy. A little bonus money. If
Hey, I
not,
mean,
if,
there's talk about, like, for example, that they're going to limit people to how much they could withdraw. There, I kind of understand it, because let's say, for example, Big Boy Crypto, he got like about 3 million pi, right?
oh,
So with 3 million pi at the price, if it does go up to the 345, which was the highest it went, dude,
well,
you're
that's I mean,
freaking,
even at $100 is $300 million.
yeah.
Yeah,
So um for example, when it first got released, I did the math, and mine was adding up to like $260,000
yeah,
at
that's a lot.
345. Yeah.
That
So
is, yeah, that would be nice. That'd be a nice little hit for you. Heartless Mining Reviews and Gaming. I appreciate you showing up, brother. Just stopping by to say hey. Yeah, we're an hour and a half in. I'm probably just about to wrap it up. Go
okay.
do some more content research. But I do appreciate you stopping by, everybody that's here. I don't know, Waddy, what you got to do, what you're doing tonight. Just hanging out with the family.
Yep.
You guys
Pretty
go out.
much.
You're not going out and partying up. Go out in the town.
I don't do none of that, man. If anything, I'm probably one of the boringest guy there is out there in the meantime. But not because I don't know how to have fun, but because there's nothing to look for in the streets, bro. That's it.
Dude, I'm with you, brother.
Especially in the hood.
Yeah, yeah, and I'm too old for that, and I'm more of a homebody. I'd rather just
So am I.
sit and hang out, by myself if possible. But the wife, if she's around, will watch a movie and just chill. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's all I want to do. I don't want to go out. I don't really like crowds, so I don't want to go anywhere where there's a bunch of people anyway.
yeah.
So
Like,
yeah,
me too. I'm a loner, so like that's why at times, like, if I'm around people, cool, and if I'm not, then I ain't gonna give myself over either.
yeah.
Mhm.
Um, Big Watch Dude. Hey, Crypto Smith. I say this with utmost respect. Watching you gives us crypto news is like watching Walter Cronkite on 60 Minutes back in the day. That's funny. Serious but credible and knowledgeable. Good job. I appreciate that, Big Watch Dude. I really do. I try to be. I mean, obviously, it'd be nice if it's more fun. I did have a little bit more fun when I was, talking about the shit coins and the Ponzi's. They're more fun to talk about. You get a lot more people interested in that kind of stuff because it's gambling, degen gambling, and But I don't know. I'm still looking to see if I can find another one that's at least worthy of discussing for a few minutes or putting $100 into. But
There's one that is gonna come up February 14th. They actually contacted me and pay promotion, of course, but sounds interesting.
really,
GCC.
what's it called?
GCC.
GCC. Is it some sort of a like a ROI DApp or is it
No,
an NFTs?
it's not. They're kind of like mixing agricultural commodities trading, and basically from the same revenue that they're going to be making, their long-term plan is to make a trading platform.
Okay, gotcha.
So
So they're going to do a pre-sale and do all that stuff.
mhm.
Okay, that might be something to get into to see if you can make a couple bucks on it.
Yeah.
So, Big Watch Dude, I really do appreciate that. When Sean finishes, don't forget to watch my last 4 videos. They're the bomb. Okay, I'm gonna check them out, and I'm gonna pour myself a drink, and I will check out your videos and see how you're doing the whole one take thing. Because I don't get it. And I mean, obviously, if they're short, right? If it's just a 1 or 2 minute video, then I could probably do one take. But if I'm doing 10 minutes, yeah, there's no way, because it ends up being 15 to 16
Why?
minutes. Because my videos, by the time I'm done and I look up the timer of my video, it's like 18 minutes. And then by the time I edit it, I get it down to about 10 minutes. So it's just, yeah, it's just me. It's just me.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, I'm overdoing it, I'm sure. Overthinking it like I usually do.
I mean, that's the problem. If you're like me, you're an overthinker, then yeah, that is the biggest problem we have. Psychoanalyze every single thing.
Yeah, that's funny because that's been a sore subject for the wife and I for a lot of years, about how she'll give me a project to look at, to see about doing, maybe something for the house, or a trip to go on, or whatever, right? About maybe a business idea back in the day, and I would research it so much that I would go through all of the positives, how it's going to be awesome, right? How we could really work it out,
And
and then
all
I go
the
down the trail of why is it not going to work, right? What problems are going to run into, and by the time I'm done, I don't want anything to do with it. I'm like, I'm over it, or already, or I've managed to talk myself out of it, or convince myself that it's not going to, you know what I mean? And she's like, stop thinking about it so much. Just do it. Just go and do it and see if it works, right? And I'm like,
yeah.
wait, I have to research the hell out of everything. So yeah, it takes all the fun out of it. It does, but that's just me. That's just what I do.
I know. And
Yeah.
like I said, I could relate because I'm the same way, literally.
Well, all right, Waddy, I appreciate you stopping by, brother.
All right, Sean. Thank
We
you.
we'll do. We didn't get to discuss a whole lot of MMAI, but I know everybody else has been doing that, and we're still kind of waiting to get some of these NFTs sold. I think we're at 207, so we'll just get some more NFTs sold, and I'm really trying to think of ways to reach out to other communities. I'm not really an expert on Twitter, so I'm trying to figure out a way. And I have a Reddit account, so I'm thinking about maybe doing some write-ups or something for Reddit, and
You should.
trying to get some traction out there that way.
You should. Even I heard some people even using LinkedIn for marketing purposes.
Really, I
Yeah.
haven't thought about that. Huh. All right. Yeah. Yeah. We'll
I
have
mean,
to brainstorm.
I haven't done it because I'm too lazy to be doing the whole profile thing. And
Right. Yeah.
I'm
It's just
not
one
lazy,
more thing.
just, a lot of work for me. That's
Yeah.
all.
No, I got you. I got you. All right, man. I think we're gonna end it. I do appreciate everybody who showed up today, and always for the support. Big Watch Dude, Binance stuff. You guys, Heartless Mining Reviews and Gaming. Hopefully, you're doing well. I got to go check your channel out and see what you're doing. But everybody else who showed up today, I do appreciate it. Waddy, we will see you. We'll see you soon.
All right, man. Have a good
All right,
one.
everybody, take care.